Surface is high-performance, salon-exclusive hair care that completely respects your personal health and the earth. Hi, my name is Sarah, and today I'm going to share with you the Freedom Haircut. In order to begin the Freedom Haircut, I'm going to use a TK2 comb, and I'm also going to be using the Surface Razor. In order to begin, I will go ahead and part off my guest at the ridgeline. Once I get that parting nice, I will go ahead and take my comb and I will lay it on her head. Where the comb separates from the hair is going to be the top of my black zone. So I will go ahead and part that off. Now I'm going to go ahead and I will grasp my entire black zone with one target part. I'm going to go ahead and I will bring the black zone up, and just to familiarize yourself with this black zone, I will clip that off, and I'm going to go ahead and show you on my mannequin here. This is the black zone that I'm referring to. In order to find the black zone, you start at the ridge line, which we have done. You lay the comb on top of the head, and where the comb leaves the head is where you're going to part off for your black zone. So to continue, I will go ahead and take this black zone and I will take the first center small section from the black zone. You only want to cut in the black zone and all over for this haircut in the same size as what your razor blade is. So I'm going to go ahead and take my finger out of the razor blade and I will determine where I'm going to cut her layer. I want to go ahead and bring it right in around on her lip line. So it's not going to be too much off, but I will go ahead and comb that section up and take that off right at the point where I want this section to lay. Again, I'm going to take the same size section, still in the center of the black zone, and I will just take my finger out and shatter that right off, right where the guide drops out. And I will go ahead and do that with my last section in this black zone, in the center of the black zone. Again, I'm only going to cut to my knuckle here. I will grasp the TK2 comb in my hand, look at where my guide drops out, shatter that line off. Now because we're working around the head, I'm going to go ahead and move to the side in order to cut the rounded part of my black zone here right near the ridge. As you can see my guide right here, there's not much to cut. I'm going to go ahead and let that drop and I will shatter that line off. And again, I will do the same with the remainder of the black zone on this side. Now I have a guide created for the front section here. So I will take a 1/2 inch section from the portion that was just cut, and I'm going to go ahead and bring that forward. If you are right-handed, you're going to come to the left to cut the beginning layers here. And we have our guide from the back. We will go ahead and start with a section. Depending on the density of the hair, it's going to depend on the size of the section that you're able to use. But right here's my guide. It's going to fall out and I'm going to grasp my comb, take my finger out of the razor, and I will go ahead and shatter that line straight up. I'm going to go ahead and do my next section. Again, these sections are a little large for me, so I will go ahead and take and I will start it and I will only shatter to where my finger is, and I will go ahead and pick up what's remaining and I will shatter the line up. We're always going to move up the hair with this layering pattern so that we don't get too sparse when we hit our red zone. As you can see, my guide just dropped out, and I will go ahead and shadow that straight up. And I'm going to continue to do so until I hit my other parietal ridge line. I will maintain staying on the left side because I am right-handed. If you are left-handed, you're going to start on the other side and work the opposite direction. This will make a beautiful layering because the razor never will leave the head. It simply glides just straight through the section. And this will be my final section. And now we've completed the entire top.